Good morning, everyone. I am Nirmala Patil and I am handling economics for a PUC 1. I heartily welcome all of you to our esteemed college and wish you all a great success ahead. Today we are discussing about PUC 1 syllabus. According to your syllabus, there have two books, part A and part B. In the part A, book is Statistics for Economics. Part A, book is Statistics for Economics. In a Statistics for Economics, there have a total 9 chapters. Total 9 chapters in a Statistics for Economics. And secondly, part B book is Indian Economic Development. Part B book is Indian Economic Development. Total chapters of Indian Economic Development are 10 chapters. It means total chapters of economics are 19 chapters. Let's we discuss about the chapters here. First, part A book, Statistics for Economics. Here, there have a total 9 chapters. Here, first chapter, introduction of economics, the uses of statistics in economics, etc. We are studying in the first chapter. And in the second chapter, collection of data, types of data collections, and etc. We are studying in the second chapter. In the third chapter, organization of data, and the fourth chapter, presentation of the data, and the fifth chapter, measures of a central tendency and average. In the chapter 6, measures of a dispersion, we are studying in the sixth chapter. Chapter 7, correlation, and chapter 8, index number. In the last chapter, we are studying about the uses of statistical tools. These are the 9 chapters of statistics for economics textbook part A. And in the part B, total, the part B textbook Indian Economic Development. Indian Economic Development. There have a total chapters are 10. 10 chapters. First chapter, Indian economy on the eve of independence. We are studying these points in the first chapter: agriculture sector, industrial sector, low economic development, foreign trade, demographic condition, occupational structures, infrastructure, etc. We are studying in the first chapter. Next, in the second chapter, Indian economy 1950 to 1990, only economic condition, not a socially and politically. We are studying about the economic conditions. And next, here we are covered, the topics are the goals of a 5 years plan, agriculture, industry and trade, trade policies, etc. We are studying in the second chapter. In the third chapter, we are studying that is a LPZ. LPZ means liberalization, privatization, and globalization. We are studying these points in the third chapter. Here, about one by one, we are studying liberalization meaning and measures, etc. Privatization's meaning and globalization meaning, etc. We are studying in the third chapter. In the fourth chapter, we are studying about the poverty. Poverty meaning who are called poor, and what is the poverty meaning, and the next poverty line, the number of the poor in India. And next, here the causes of the poverty and policies and programs towards the poverty alleviation programs and poverty alleviation programs. In the last topic, we are studying in the fourth chapter about the poverty of India. And in the fifth chapter, we are studying about the human capital formation in India. Human capital formation in India, the meaning of the human capital, sources of the human capital and human development differences, and state the human capital formation in India, educational sector in India, future, about the future of the educational and etc. We are studying in the 5th chapter. In the 6th chapter, rural development, already you studied this topic in the 10th standard. It is related to the 10th standard. Meaning of the rural development, credit and marketing in the rural areas, the sources of the credits and marketing facilities in the rural areas, agricultural market system, and diversification into the productive activities and sustainable development and organic farming. These points we are studying in the 6th chapter here. And in the 7th chapter, employment. Employment, it means workers and employment differences, and who are called workers, who are called employed, etc. We are studying in the participations of people in employment and self-employment, hired workers, and employment in firms, factories and offices, etc. Growth and changes of structure of employment, informationization of Indian workforce, unemployment, government and employment generations, etc. These topics we are studying in the 7th chapter. In the 8th chapter, infrastructure. What is the meaning? We are studying the meaning of the infrastructure and about the relevance of the infrastructure, the state of infrastructure in India, energy, health, and etc. topics we are studying in the 8th chapter. And in the 9th chapter, we are studying, in the 9th chapter, we are studying environment and sustainable development. In the 9th chapter, chapter name is environment and sustainable development. Environment, meaning of environment, definitions and functions of the environment, and the state of the Indian's environment, and sustainable development, and the meaning of the sustainable development, and next strategies for sustainable development. These points we are studying in the 9th chapter. And in the 10th chapter, we are studying in the 10th chapter, comparative development experience of India and its neighboring countries. Here just we are neighboring countries, about we are studying about the China and Pakistan here. Here development path of all the three countries, India and Pakistan and China here, or China, and demographic indicators of all the three countries, India, Pakistan and China, and gross domestic product, GDP. You heard the name of the GDP and sectors. Three sectors means here agricultural sector, industrial sector and service sector. Three sectors here, gross domestic product and sectors of the GDP rate of the all the three countries, and production of agriculture, industry and service sector of all the three countries. We are comparing with India with the neighboring countries. And indicators of the human development and development strategies. These topics we are studying in the last chapter, 10th chapter of Indian Economic Development textbook. It means total in the stats for economics 9 chapters, and Indian Economic Development total chapters are 10 chapters. It means total in the economics chapters are 19 chapters. Okay. Thank you for watching this video. Nimge video like ಮಾಡಿ and next subscribe the video. Thank you.